is the Chrissy Swan Show.
Did you know that you can rhyme bag with abracadabra if you just call it a bagra?
Oh, good tips, Swanee.
You're listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Let me just see what's in my bagra of tricks here in terms of goss. Oh, this is music to my ears. Do you remember how good the Netflix documentary on Posh and Becks was?
I loved it.
Actually, it was specifically on David Beckham, but their love and their relationship really stole the show there, I think.
Fantastic. It's the only time I would really show interest or watch anything to do with soccer or what they call football.
Exactly. And really, it was mainly about Posh and Becks.
Correct.
And the Magic House and how he was a clean freak. And I just loved it.
They managed to skim over all of his infidelities, but that's okay.
Of course they did. Of course, it doesn't everyone.
I would have loved to hear a bit of tea on that.
Anyway, great news for fans of that doco. Victoria Beckham has signed on for her own documentary series. It's coming to Netflix.
This is great.
And I think that the whole reason behind it can be put squarely on the shoulders of one scene from the Beckham documentary, and this is it.
We're very working class.
Be honest.
I am being honest. I am being honest.
What car did your dad drive you to school in?
So my dad did...
No, one answer.
My dad...
What car was it?
All right, it's not a simple answer
What
because...
car
It's not a simple
did you
answer.
Get your dad to drive
It
you to
depends.
school in? No.
Okay,
What
in the
car?
80s,
What?
my dad had a Rolls Royce.
It's so funny.
She's such a queen, and they're such great TV that I know nowadays it's not cool to do reality TV. Like, even the Kardashians call their new series a docu-series.
Yes.
But, like, if they had a reality show being the Beckhams or something, it would be 10 out of 10.
100 out of 10.
Like, with the kids too.
There was a bit of a situation at Melbourne Airport this morning. A passenger has opened the emergency exit door. You know, the ones that you've got to really click open.
Yeah, so they'd landed though.
They'd landed.
Okay.
And then instead of just, going out single file, thank you so much, what a lovely flight on the way out. By the way, do you do that? Do you say thank you
Yeah.
to the, oh, good.
I always do, and when I enter, I always give them a nice greeting and say, hello, how are you?
Good.
Because then I feel like they give you a little bit
I
of
was going to
extra
say, you're just
pizzazz.
hoping for some free champagne.
Hoping for an upgrade.
But he's opened up that big door and then climbed out onto the wing and then slid down the slide that you only ever hear about in the safety precautions.
That is so ballsy because I can see there's photos of him here, Swanee. It looks like he's had to climb over the wing, right?
Yeah.
My, intrusive thoughts when I'm on a long-haul flight is about, falling out of the plane and getting caught up in the blades and getting sucked in.
I've got an intrusive thought and I have to stop myself every time.
About on a plane?
Yes, because
What?
sometimes I get the exit row, which
Yeah,
is fantastic.
the leg room.
And you've got to go through that whole thing where the flight attendant says, are you really going to save everybody? And I nod, knowing that
Yeah.
in an emergency I'd lose my mind.
Not a chance. I'll be
No
jumping
way.
off quicker than anything.
And every time she says that, I look at the door and I'm like, I can't open that. Anyway, I can see it in my mind, me opening the door and getting out. And I have to stop myself from trying to open it.
Wow.
Yep. So I understand this man.
Totally.
I mean, look, I don't encourage it, but I get it. Yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's do this.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Welfare check performed and has come back positive on Ben Affleck.
Oh, good.
He is fine, guys.
I think he'd be more than fine, but yeah.
He's really fine. Of course, we're talking about it. Everyone in the office is still talking about it,
I know. I caught Mandy, our beautiful friend in sales, discussing it earlier, and I went a little bit savage on J-Lo, I think, because some
What
of the
was
sales
Mandy's
girls
take
just
on it?
looked at me.
Because she's very kind-hearted.
Yeah, well, because I barged in with my opinion and then just left, I didn't actually get to get Mandy's opinion.
Yeah, no, you don't care about someone else's opinion. Anyway, of course, we're speaking of the divorce proceedings that were filed yesterday by Jennifer
J-Lo.
Lopez against Ben Affleck. It is definitely over. Exactly 2 years to the day from when it started. And he has been spotted, Ben Affleck, day after the filing, doing what Ben Affleck does most. Puffing on a ciggy.
What a king.
He's on a date. He's got his window open. I reckon he's on a hands-free phone call, maybe to his mate Matt Damon, or maybe to his ex Jennifer Garner. They've kept a beautiful relationship for the sake of the kids. In fact, the day before the divorce was announced, he was hopping off a private jet with Jennifer Garner and
How
his
nice.
kids.
I wonder if she's helping him through this, being like, well, remember with us, this is what you did, Ben, so don't do that with J-Lo. Be a bit nicer. Or like, I wonder if she's guiding him through it.
I think they are such great friends. I love it.
I love that
They
too.
know each other so well. And she just doesn't want to live with him. I get it, I
Yeah.
get it. She doesn't want him spewing in the stairwell, after a bender.
But she will get him the donuts if he needs them.
Of course, she will go to Dunkin' Donuts for her ex. Taylor Swift has brought out Florence Welch at her final London show. Of course, Florence Welch appeared on Florida on Tortured Poets Department.
Which was my favourite tune when it first was released.
Agreed.
Off the album.
I'm just imagining me at Wembley when that happened. I honestly think I would have shape-shifted.
Yeah, when you saw Florence Welch appear on the stage.
I just would have either just died instantly to see those two singing that song.
Pretty magical.
Oh, my God. And then Jack Antonoff came out, which is her long-time collaborator, for
Getaway
So
Car.
Long I thought it was So Long London.
No, he sung Getaway Car with her.
Oh, he sang it with her. Okay, great.
On stage playing the guitar, and they reenacted this viral moment of them creating the song.
They're another set of good friends.
Yeah, Jack and Taylor.
Yes.
But she did sing, you're right, Swanee, because it was her final show for the Eras, for the Euro leg of the Eras
Yes.
tour. So it felt fitting for her to sing So Long London.
100%. Oh my God. I'm so sad. I never got to hear any of the Tortured Poets Department because, of course, when she was here, it wasn't out yet.
I know.
Another thing she talked about was, do you remember in the European tour, she was in Vienna and then suddenly she had to cancel 2 or 3 nights?
Yes.
And she never commented on it. We knew why it was. It was because there was a threat of violence to her concert goers, to her
Yes.
fans. And she just went quiet, and I thought, I wonder what she's doing. I mean, I trust her implicitly. But it turns out now that the European leg is over, she has made a statement about that situation. And it was what we thought. She didn't want to inflame anyone's fury. She didn't want to put anyone else in danger. She still had a lot of dates to do after Vienna. And she thought, if I comment on this and condemn the people that are making these threats, they might retaliate on people that love me and that I love in return, and I couldn't live with myself.
Good on her for taking that stance, because I can imagine you'd feel the pressure as an artist to say something.
Yes.
But imagine the anxiety she would have had then going into those next few shows.
Absolutely, and she said she got a whole new sense of fear from it. Also, by the way, I've already listened to Midnight's and Tortured Poets Department today.
Wow.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.